guys? Okay, so my name is Bella. For anyone who doesn't know, welcome to my channel. New videos every Thursday. So if you haven't already, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and come on back next week for more. Alright, so today we are here to talk about if Meghan Markle is black. So the reason why this is coming up, I mean, it's been kind of on my mind since the whole situation started happening when she started dating Prince Harry, whatever. And everybody was like, oh, she's dating a black girl or a black woman. And I've been kind of like, this whole time. And then recently on the talk, Eve and Cheryl Underwood were saying that Meghan Markle was black, and Sharon Osbourne was like,
she's not black. She'll look black. Like, how she black? Like, what? No.
Which is kind of hilarious to me. Sharon Osbourne, she said what she wanted to say. It's funny. And she's also British, so I don't know if that like had her feeling any more weight towards it or something. But anyway, Eve and Cheryl were trying to say like, well, black women coming on shades, and you know she's giving blackness to the royal kingdom or something, and Sharon Osbourne was just like,
nah, like where? Black where? Like house where? Where she black at? I don't see a black woman.
She said basically she don't look black. And I kind of agree with Sharon. I feel like we as black people have taken on the one drop rule, like bad. Like we will take anybody, like we will knight anyone black who has some black in them, and I feel like it's not fair in a way to do that. Like I feel like anyone who's part black is black, and it's not like anyone's part white is white. Why is it that we as the black race have to take on anyone who has black in them? It was kind of like in the old days, it was like a thing of you're less than, so that's why we're putting you in that category. And we're still doing that. We're still like anybody who has some black in them, we like, oh, you black. Some people don't consider themselves black, don't want to be called black. A lot of mixed people want to be acknowledged as mixed, as biracial. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I think that we should let them have their own lane. It shouldn't be like you have to pick sides, or because you got some black in you black. A little bit ago, Tay Diggs has a son who's mixed, and he called him mixed, and people were so upset. Like, he said my child is mixed, and people were mad because he didn't say he's black. And I'm like, why can't mixed people be mixed? That is something I do not understand. I don't get why people have such a thing where you have to, if you're mixed and you don't claim black, you don't have black pride, you're not proud of your black side. Like, I don't understand that. I feel like it's very appropriate to call them what they are, to be able to acknowledge all the sides, because that kind of bunches them with us, and I feel like that's not fair to us, kind of. My brother, he's a comedian, he has a joke of, you know, like, Obama's our first half black president. And he's like, you know, we just, you know, he's like, it's a great accomplishment, but you can't just round up to the nearest Negro. Joke was, hey, Michael, if you're watching. And that's what I feel like we do is like, we like to round up to the nearest Negro. That just sounds so funny to me, I'm sorry. We like to find pride and, you know, celebrate any type of like somebody who has black in them doing something, accomplishing something, which is great. It is an accomplishment, it is something, but it's not all the way. You feel me? Like, if we always celebrate when a mixed person does something and just say it's black, then when someone who is black does it, it's like they don't really get the credit where credit's due, because like, we gotta be real. When someone's biracial, it does make it a little easier for them to get in. It does make the pill a little easier to swallow, for of seeing them, it's not as much of a threat, or, you know, being a little more ambiguous, or it's just easier for them. It's a step, but it's not all the way there. And we always take these steps as we've made it, instead of seeing it as like, it's an accomplishment, it's a step towards the right direction, but we're not all the way there. Ain't no black woman, like, they're like, oh, Meghan Markle's brought black into the royal kingdom and all. She like, they acting like she like Lauryn Hill or like she's so Afrocentric, or I'm just looking like Like when I used to see her, I like looking at her, you don't know what she is. She's like the definition of racially ambiguous. Like I get why Sharon Osbourne said it, because if you look at her, you're like, she can pass. Like she's living her life in a passing way. Like if she wouldn't have got married and stuff and showed her mom and all this, we probably would never know she's black. Like I remember when she was on Suits. She was an actress on Suits. I used to see her and I didn't know what she was. I had no clue. No clue. She's like one of the people you just looking like she could be Hispanic. She could be mixed, maybe. Or maybe she's a little black in there. Maybe she's like a fourth. So, because especially if she was her hair straight. I saw a video of her as a child. She looked biracial because she had curly hair and stuff. But as an adult, straighten her hair, that changed a lot. Like she's passing. She's passing. It's kind of unfair to put people who can pass, who have that life of you kind of don't know what they are in the black group because they haven't had the black experience, the full black experience. Like I can't do that. There's nothing that I can do, straighten my hair, anything that's gonna make people not see me as black. I'm black, no matter what. Trying to, make everyone so black, it's not fair to them and it's not fair to us. Okay, if we start trying to take all the Meghan Markles and the ambiguous biracial people and put them in the black, like you're black, it's not like a fair playing field in a way, because white people are gonna see them and be like, oh, let's use them. If we meet a black person, like they're easier to swallow. They're like, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of times it's easier. That's like a step. That's like, it's closer to them in a way. It is closer to them because they're mixed. And it's easier for them to give them something as opposed to us who look like, when I say us, I mean people who have had the full black experience, who look fully black, who can't run from it, hide from it at all. It's easier for them to say, okay, we're gonna take a step in the right direction and we're gonna give this black person this accomplishment to make it seem like we're taking a step. And sometimes it's like halfway there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a way to seem like, yes, we're giving this something to them, but really it's like kinda. They're kinda giving it, but they're kinda not. It's kinda still, it's a step, but we ain't all the way there yet. You feel me? Yeah, is Meghan Markle black? She doesn't consider herself black. She says, I am biracial. I mean, that should be that. Like, she considers herself biracial. Why do we always have to feel that people who are mixed have to abandon the other race and say they're black? Like, what is that? What is that? I don't get that. Like, me personally, I feel like let's call them what they are. Let's call a mixed person mixed. Like, that doesn't mean they don't have pride in who they are. It just means they want to acknowledge both parts. Just like when Tyrese saying his wife was a beautiful African queen. Really? No. I'm sorry, but no. We were all looking like, Tyrese, stop it. Stop it. African queen. She's a perfect example of another ambiguous type of person. And she even came and was like, no, my dad is white. I want to acknowledge all my sides and stuff. Like, people want you to acknowledge, to say what they are. They want to be able to express all their parts. And when we just try to black them, that's not fair, like I said, to them, and it's not fair to us, because that puts them all with us. That like bunches us all together. It's like, it just makes the black race so complicated, and I feel like biracial or mixed should be its category on its own. Like, even with the check boxes, that should be, I don't know if it is, but it should be, if it's not, a category. Like, they shouldn't have to decide. You shouldn't have to choose, because you can't. A lot of times, like, some people who are mixed do have the full black experience, look black. Like Obama, I'm sure he's had more of a black experience, like, because he looks black. Like, he doesn't necessarily look biracial. Meghan Markle's, people a lot of times don't, she's no. I'm sorry, but no. Harry was dating someone that looked like me. You think she would be his wife right now? Heck no, she wouldn't be his wife right now, because Meghan Markle is a way easier pill to swallow than me for that. Like, come on, how are we gonna jump from 0 to 100? Like, no, like, it would not have happened, because our kids are gonna look mixed. Their kids are gonna look white. Like, I say, but Meghan Markle's and Harry's kids, they're gonna look white. I'm just being real. Stop doing that. Stop trying to claim them as us. It's okay to say they're mixed. Like if Eve would have said when Sharon Osbourne said she's not black, she doesn't look black, if she would have been like, well, she's half black and she's half white, so you know she's still part black. She's not completely black, but she's part black. You know, say something like, but to just say no, she's black. Black comes in all shades. No, black doesn't come in that shade. I'm sorry. Black does come in all shades. Okay, that's true, but come on. Like, stop it. I'm sorry, but no. And I mean, if people want to claim black who are mixed or who are certain things, I mean, that's fine. But in my mind, I'm still gonna see you as biracial. I know people who claim black, but they're like Creole, and they look white. Like they look white or Hispanic or something. And I'm like, okay, I hear you. You claim black, I got you. But in my mind, I'm still gonna see you as biracial. I'm still gonna see you as mixed because some people who are black don't get the full black experience. Like I said, you can, like back in the day when people used to be mulatto and they used to be able to pass and live a different life, they kind of are still getting that treatment whether they know it or not a lot of times. If you don't get the full black experience, it's hard for me to look at you as black. If you look like you're not black, it's really hard for me to just be like black. You know, it's hard for me to just let it be a period after that black, like black, period. No, it's like you're black and something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's black in there, for sure. But there's also a lot of other stuff or something, a lot of something else. So, yeah. I do like, though, that she brought a lot of blackness into her wedding. Like, you know, she knows that they haven't seen, you know, a lot of black culture, so she brought that, and I thought that was good because that is part of her. She knows they already know the white stuff, so she's like, let me show you the other half. And she brought the black pastor, the black choir, and stuff like that. And I thought that was dope. I appreciated that. I like the fact that she can acknowledge both. I mean, she was raised by her mother, who was black, so I know she does, you know, have ties to that side. So, in conclusion, is Meghan Markle black? She's blackish. She's half black. She has black in her, but is she black, period? No. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't look at Meghan Markle's, or I know she's not. She's just not. She doesn't say she is, and I'm not going to say she is. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys see Meghan Markle as black? Do you see her as mixed? Do you see her as white? Do you see her as... what do you see her as? Let me know in the comments. Alright, so if you guys like this video and you get where I'm coming from, you already know what to do. Help a sister out and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, share, comment, and all that good stuff. And come on back next week for more. Well, alright, you guys. Until next time.